What's up, guys? Another beautiful day here in Vegas. Wow, what a day like that. Yesterday, Charlie Kirk got shot. And here's my thing on it. Unfortunate. Whoever did this thing, who shot him, in my opinion, is that you did yourself and the movement a disservice because the reason is this. We have a discourse in this country from left and right, okay? Charlie Murphy did that, as the press said that, he's a misogynist and supposed to be racist. Here's the thing: he came from my neck of my woods. Okay, he went to Palatine. He lived in Palatine. Went to what do you call this? Kind of to a local community college over there. Yeah, and the thing is that really rocked me is this. He was very articulate, okay, very cordial, respect other people, and all these loonies that tends to shout him down. Said, they don't want to hear his things, because the reason is the left depends on feelings, not logical. Because in this world of that, you got to be logical in this world. You got to think logically to survive. Okay, let's face it that your actions cause your problems, and that's the thing. He made everybody accountable, thinking, hey. He also proved one thing: the college system is a scam. Okay, telling all along, he's waking people up with that. What are you doing here? What do you call this that? And what's your purpose in life? Some people don't like that because you know why? The college system is a social, everybody it's a big business. It employs a lot of people. You won't believe me? Look what happened to that. This guy here in Yale, a student did a Doge app with that, and he applied to the school. Guess what happened? A lot of those people that were working at schools didn't even work there. Most are lefties to that, or other people that were profiting from the thing. You see, our government at that provided financial aid, and guess what the business do? Ooh, we need money. Okay, back then when I was going to school at that, even in Southern Illinois, I was applying for Southern Illinois University down there in downtown, down southern Illinois. They still needed grades. I had a C. They said, no, you can't go. You had to be a B major. I've been a B, and I really crushed my heart at that because back then, I was just I was just young and stupid. But they want academics. Okay. Now everybody that with a pulse can go to university. Because you know why? Money. And most of the time, people who attend college that don't have critical thinking skills. They're young and dumb. They think like that because I tell you, the reason why people get college degrees is this: be part of corporate America. Because you know why? Once you get a middle management to that and everything else, that you'll be retired and you'll be okay. But that's the most people. They do this. If you know somebody like that in corporate America, you get a job, you do that. And most of these jobs like that, are simple clerical jobs but they need a college degree because the reason is most of the management are college people. You don't like people like that, like Charlie Kirk and me like that, who think by themselves, who call them on their bullshit. That's what happens. See why I'm Charlie Kirk? Very, very smart man. Okay? Up here, and he was a dictat. He learned from books, just reading. He flunked community college, and yet he ran rings around these people that even politicians. You know why? Because intelligence is not in a book; it's your ability, and that's what happens. Charlie Kirk like that, it's not going to be the last one. More people are going to come out there. This one started a movement. Whoever shot him at that, you did, yourself, disservice because you know why? You sent all the conservatives out of the woodwork. Now they have no fear to come out now. Because you know why? All these years of that, the Democrats are in control of our government. They didn't do shit to our people. Zero. Okay? Didn't fix the economy. I came from Chicago, okay? And under Illinois government then, under Democratic, bankrupt, high taxes, The cops are always like that, pulling over people like that for like, for seatbelt infractions. There, what we call this, people there had to to swallow their eyes all the time to see where the cops are because you know why? You never know, you might get caught. The reason why like that they do that is to instill fear to people. Because you know why? People are tired. That's why people are moving out of Illinois or New York or California. Because the reason all these taxes today, and also it's a police state. And that's what Charlie Kirk's saying. You know, we have to make government accountable. Even though it's run by Republicans, you make government accountable. And guess what? No one wants to hear that. You know why? Because it will insult you to, because you know why? It focuses you to think. And people up there that will lose their jobs. Especially the people who run the county or run other places that. That's the thing. When they wrote the Constitution is to make government accountable. Problem is that, people back then had this, because you know why? People were educated back then. During the pre-revolutionary war, very educated. You know why? They know their rights. The problem is we don't, people right now, me including that, everybody doesn't want to fight. Because you know why? We have families. We have things to lose to that. That's the thing. You have things to lose, you won't do that. But now, gloves are off. Is it going to lead to a civil war? Hope not. But here's the thing. People are tired. Okay? The same control grid is not going to work anymore. Okay? And here's the thing. I'm going to tell you something, guys. Okay. This won't be the last one. Because you know why? The tipping point is this. That people, look at all the blue states, okay? They're getting scared now. Trump's coming in there with ICE, okay? And everything. Because, look what happened in Washington, D.C. Cleaning up, okay? Oh, martial law and things like that. It made the place safe. The people who scream martial law all the time tend to be the left. You know why? Because the reason is this. They're the ones who did it first. Russia. Okay? In the Russian Revolution, how many people got killed? How many ethnic Russians got killed? Okay? Trotsky, okay? Those revolutionaries came from New York. Okay? There were, Lenin, he didn't do anything. He was just a philosopher from Switzerland. They just, drugged him in there. Killed the royal family and put Russia under communism. Okay? Stalin, same thing. Okay? Chairman Mao, Pol Pot, what did Chairman Mao do? Anybody? Yeah, the great family, the great leap forward. Leap forward my ass. Okay? So be careful of that. The reason why, when Russia came down to that, when Russia, back then, sent spies over here, they infiltrate our government. Okay? Department of Education, okay? The first Trump was Reagan. They shot him, okay? Because the reason is they can't beat the communists back then, Russia and everybody. They can't beat us in war because we have technology. How can they beat us? Minds, especially young minds. Media, TV. And guess what? Charlie Kirk exposed that. This is the thing, guys. If you want to fight back like that and things this way, stop watching. Don't believe this shit like that they're doing TV. Walk away from TV. Walk away from even if you don't agree with the program you're watching, fuck that. Don't watch it. Okay? Hollywood does on a propaganda thing then. Okay? Actors, they're only jesters. Okay? Look now. Okay? You see Star Trek? Star Wars? Nothing. Always think about this. Think for yourself.